Hey everyone, it's Keenan from the product team, and we're going to talk about portfolio management in 13.3. Let's go ahead and look at our planning issue. All right, so we'll be continuing with our shared group theme with project management into adding swim lanes into issue boards, with the first iteration being epic swim lanes. For those who need a refresher, or for those who have seen this for the first time, this is essentially what the functionality will look like once it's in the product. You will have the option up in the top right corner of the board to select a group by option. And this will, the first version will be epics. And what this will create is horizontal swim lanes across your issue board that group all your issues by the epics that they're assigned to. So you can see here in this example, we have epic 1, which has 2 issues in different workflow states. And then below that, we have epic 2, which you can see is actually collapsed to hide it from the board. And then below that, we would then also provide a swim lane that essentially just shows issues that don't have epic assignments at the moment. And we're iterating through this. There's a lot of work to do for this. And so we're iterating it in a couple different steps, which we can go through real quick. The first step we're doing is just creating that group by functionality on the board. We're then working to actually properly display issues in those swim lanes across workflows. We'll then move to actually displaying the issues without the epics at the bottom of the board. And then we'll move into adding the drag and drop functionality that you're used to on boards now. So between your workflow lists and then actually between the swim lanes themselves, which effectively would allow you to drag and drop epic or issues into different epics for reassignment if necessary. Once we have the basic functionality for the MVC released, we'll then start working through iterations of quality of use and maturity, which these will probably move into future milestones, but if we have an opportunity to work on them in this one, we will try. Adding the ability to collapse those swim lanes just to clean up the view if you only want to focus on 1 or 2. Porting over the ability to collapse the individual workflow lists, again, for the same reason. Making sure that those collapse states are persistent across your views. And then we're going to do some updating on the configuration modal of the board. We're going to add some options like hiding the open and closed columns and move the hide labels option into the configuration modal itself to give us a little more real estate on the board and clean that view up. So that's our primary focus that we're going to be looking at in 13.3. If you have any questions, you can find me at @KOKeefe in the GitLab product, and my information will be in the description of the video below. See you next month.